Imagine waking up tomorrow with the ability to learn almost anything in a fraction of the time it takes everyone else. A new language, a programming language, biology, math, music, public speaking, not because you suddenly became a genius, but because you finally stopped learning the way most people do. Here's something almost nobody tells you. The biggest obstacle to learning isn't intelligence. It's friction. Every time your brain thinks, this is confusing, this is boring, or I'll do it later, it quietly hits the brakes. That's why some people spend 6 months learning what others master in 6 weeks. Today, I'll show you how to remove those brakes and build a learning system that feels almost unfair. Let's begin. Rule number 1, never start with Chapter 1. This sounds illegal. Most people buy a course or textbook and immediately start with Lesson 1. Huge mistake. Your brain loves patterns. But Chapter 1 usually gives definitions, history, and background information before you even know why any of it matters. It's like giving someone the ingredients before showing them the cake. Instead, start by looking at the finished result. If you're learning programming, watch someone build an app. If you're learning art, study amazing artwork. If you're learning chess, watch a grandmaster game. Your brain suddenly has a destination. Now every lesson has context. Instead of memorizing random information, you're collecting puzzle pieces. And puzzle pieces are much easier to remember when you've already seen the picture on the box. Rule number 2, learn in tiny explosions. Here's what most people do. 2 hours, 1 chair, 1 textbook, 0 happiness. Your brain wasn't designed to stay laser-focused forever. Research consistently shows that attention naturally fluctuates. Instead of fighting your brain, work with it. Learn intensely for about 20 to 30 minutes. Then take a short break. Stand up, stretch, walk around, drink water. Come back before your brain completely switches to scrolling cat videos. Think of learning like sprinting, not dragging a refrigerator uphill. Intensity beats duration, almost every time. Rule number 3, stop highlighting everything. Be honest. Have you ever highlighted an entire page? Congratulations. You've successfully created a colorful page. Highlighting feels productive because your hand is moving. Your brain disagrees. Learning happens when information comes out of your brain, not into your highlighter. Instead, close the book. Ask yourself, what were the 3 most important ideas? If you can't answer, you didn't learn it yet. This tiny habit is called active recall, and it's one of the most effective learning strategies ever studied. Every time you retrieve information from memory, you're strengthening the pathway that stores it. Your memory isn't a storage box. It's more like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Rule number 4, make learning slightly hard. This sounds backwards. Shouldn't learning be easy? Actually, not always. Scientists call this desirable difficulty. When your brain has to struggle just a little, it remembers much more. Notice the words, just a little. Not impossible. Not frustrating. Just challenging enough that your brain has to work. Instead of rereading notes 5 times, cover them. Explain them. Draw them. Solve problems without looking. You'll feel slower at first. Ironically, that's exactly why you're learning faster. Rule number 5, become a terrible teacher. Wait, terrible? Yes. Here's why. People think the Feynman technique means explaining something perfectly. Wrong. Your goal isn't perfection. Your goal is discovering where you get stuck. Pretend you're explaining photosynthesis to an 8-year-old. Halfway through, you suddenly stop. Actually, I don't know why that happens. Perfect. That's the exact concept you need to revisit. Confusion isn't failure. It's a map. Every point where you hesitate is showing you the next thing to learn. Rule number 6, remove decisions before you learn. Here's a weird question. How many decisions do you make before studying? Where should I sit? Which notebook? Which pen? Should I make coffee? Maybe I'll organize my desk first. Congratulations! You just spent 20 minutes avoiding learning. Your brain burns energy making decisions. So remove them. Same chair, same desk, same notebook, same playlist, same time every day. Make starting automatic. The easier it is to begin, the less opportunity your brain has to negotiate. Because your brain is an expert lawyer, it can justify procrastination with Olympic-level creativity. Rule number 7, connect everything. Random facts disappear. Connected facts survive. Imagine trying to remember these words: apple, rocket, ocean, piano, coffee, hard. Now imagine a giant apple flying a rocket into the ocean while playing the piano and spilling coffee everywhere. Ridiculous? Absolutely. Memorable? Also absolutely. Your brain remembers relationships far better than isolated information. Whenever you learn something new, ask, what does this remind me of? What is this similar to? Where have I seen this before? Connections are memory glue. The more links you create, the harder information becomes to forget. Rule number 8, learn before you're ready. This one changed my life. People wait until they feel motivated. They wait until they're confident. They wait until they know enough. But confidence usually comes after action, not before it. You don't learn to swim by reading about swimming. You learn by getting in the water. Messy action beats perfect preparation. Every single time. Your first attempt will be awkward. Your second will be slightly less awkward. After enough repetitions, what once felt impossible starts feeling automatic. Rule number 9, forget more often. This sounds completely wrong, but stay with me. Spacing out your learning is one of the fastest ways to remember it. Instead of studying one topic for 4 straight hours, study it today, review tomorrow, again 3 days later, again next week. Each time you almost forget something and then remember it again, the memory becomes stronger. Think of forgetting as a resistance training for your brain. A little forgetting makes remembering much more powerful. Rule number 10, protect your brain like an athlete. Imagine training for the Olympics, then sleeping 4 hours, eating nothing but chips, never drinking water. Sounds ridiculous. Yet that's exactly how many people expect their brains to perform. Learning doesn't end when you close the book. Your brain keeps organizing memories while you sleep. Exercise increases blood flow and supports brain function. Hydration affects attention. Nutrition fuels concentration. You don't just study with your brain, you study with your body. Take care of both. The dangerous secret. Here's what separates fast learners from everyone else. They don't chase motivation, they chase systems. Motivation disappears, systems remain. A fast learner isn't someone with a higher IQ. It's someone who removes friction, practices active recall, embraces small challenges, reviews consistently, and starts before they feel ready. None of these habits are individually magical, but together, they're explosive. Imagine improving just 1% every day. It doesn't look impressive after a week, but after months, you become the person everyone thinks is naturally smart. They never see the system behind the scenes, only the results. So the next time you sit down to learn something new, don't ask, how long will this take? Ask, how can I make this easier to remember? Because learning faster isn't about moving faster. It's about wasting less effort. And once you understand that, learning starts to feel dangerously fast. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to Simple Actually. We break down science-backed ideas into simple systems you can actually use. And before you click away, tell me in the comments, what's one skill you've always wanted to learn faster? You might inspire the next video.